Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and I hope you have absolutely wonderful day. It is Monday, so it is time for personalized card. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create heart-shaped Mother's Day card, and I really hope this video will inspire you to create something similar. For my very first element, I'm going to use double-sided cutting die. This one comes from Crafter's Companion, and all the names of the products I use in today's video are in the description down below, so you can check them out. I used 300 GSM white stamping card, and I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper and color in all my images. I decided to use some pink for lilies and also green for the leaves, and I really encourage you to use your cutting dies in this way, so you actually die cut it in white and add some color with your markers. Could be alcohol markers, aqua markers, or even pencils, and this way you've got variety of colors and your project will be more stunning. As you can see, I'm literally applying the color using alcohol marker. I'm checking exactly with the top layer where to put the colors. It is super simple and beautiful, and this way you actually stretch your stash, because we use that double-sided cutting die in a little bit different way, because the main idea is to actually use one piece of colored card, but you can always use white and add color later on, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. So if you have never tried this technique with your beautiful panel dies, please do it, because you will be amazed how beautiful and vivid the colors can be. Now, as you can see, I moved on to the leaves, and this is the bottom layer. And whenever you do any double-sided or even layered elements, adding so many different colors really makes a difference. And I always put darker colors on in the background, because that's where the shadows are, and we're going to have that, let's say, three-dimensional look, and that's what I wanted to achieve here. As you can see, I'm working on my top layer now, and I absolutely love how these lilies turned out. I really like this effect. So if you like this one as well, please let me know in the comments down below. And also, I wonder, have you ever used double-sided cutting dies? If you have, please let me know. Do you have some flowers or maybe something else? I'm really curious. Now I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm going to attach my top layer to the bottom layer. And I will use my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, because I do have time to maneuver all those elements if I make a mistake. And actually, using your scissors, we are not only stretching your stash, but we're going to have a different look that is intended from those dies. So you can always put your elements and cut them into pieces, and you will have totally different look that will be absolutely amazing. And again, I'm just trimming some of the elements here, and I'm going to use my liquid glue to put those pieces together. And I wonder, if you have ever used layered dies, what project did you create? Was it a card, scrapbook page, or something else? So please let me know in the comments down below. When this is ready, I decided to actually trim the back panel as well, and to do it I'm going to use scissors, and it is super simple, but it actually took a few minutes to do it, because I wanted to be very precise and just to have that outside just rid of it, and I wanted those beautiful lilies to stay together. And I do encourage you to actually have a look at your stash. Maybe you've got some dies that you can cut apart and create something similar. So now our element is completely finished, and I wonder, what do you think about this? Now, to create our base and also decorative panel, I decided to use those hearts from Tonic Studios, and again, the names will be in the description down below, so you can check them out if you're interested. As you can see, I'm going to use the tiny heart in two layers, the background layer and also that decorative heart, and that will be the stopper for my easel card. If you don't have any hot cutting dies, you can create your own template, and I really encourage you to do it because you can use hearts for so many different occasions. As you can see here, I'm using the heart for Mother's Day card. Now I decided to put that lily on top, and with the base we need to cut it twice because we are going to use one for the bottom part, and with the top one we actually have to fussy cut the top of the heart. Trust me, it will make sense in a minute because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So as you can see, I've got my scissors, so it is super simple and easy to do it. And when this is ready, I'm going to start adhering all the panels together. And again, it is super simple. But before, I decided to add very light shade of pink. I'm not really sure if you can see it in the video, but in real life it really makes a difference. It is super light, but with those beautiful vivid pinks on the lilies, I thought I want to have something really subtle in the background, so that's why I decided to use that lighter color. Now I'm going to use my liquid glue to put our beautiful elegant heart on top, and all the pieces will be nearly ready. And I wonder, how often do you use very intricate dies in your paper crafting? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm going to add some pink on the smaller heart because I want that pink to actually shine through the stopper, and I think it really adds to your project because everything will mix and match together, and that's exactly what I want to achieve in my projects because putting all those colors together really makes a difference. As you saw, I thought that those lilies were a little bit too big, so I actually trimmed the top part, and yes, you can adhere it wherever you want. And if you have really big elements, you can do that, so don't be afraid. Just experiment with your beautiful stash. Now again, I'm going to adhere all those elements using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue, and it is a very good tip for you whenever you stick smaller and intricate panels. I really encourage you to turn your card over and actually press your fingers. Now I'm going to use 2 alphabet sets, and I'm going to die cut the sentiment using gold mirror card. And as you can see, I die cut the letters for a very special mum because that was the request, and I adhere it off camera, so it is super simple to achieve. Now we're going to create the base. So we've got the back panel here, and we are going to adhere our beautiful lilies first on the top heart. But before, I decided to add a little bit of pink on the edges because that really makes a difference. I'm not really sure again if you can see it in the camera, but in real life it does add a little bit more interest to our project. When this is ready, we're going to start assembling the top panel and the base. It is super simple because as you can see, the cutting dies here actually gave us the flap for easel card. So yes, I'm going to turn it over and press with my finger just to make sure it is adhered properly. And now you have to decide where to put your stopper, and to give it more dimension, I decided to use 2 layers of double-sided foam adhesive. And whenever I use double-sided foam adhesive, I always put a little bit of glue, liquid glue, because with time, actually, the dry adhesive will dry even more, and I don't want those pieces to go apart. So adding that little bit of liquid glue really makes a difference. Our stopper is ready, and I thought something is missing, so I decided to use some gold gems that will actually work really well with the sentiment. And our card is finished. Please let me know, what do you think about this project? And I actually wonder, what do you think about white and pinks together for Mother's Day card? And please let me know, have you actually made your Mother's Day card this year? Or are you going to use those few days left to create your own? Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you in my next video. Bye!